Oh yeah, it's time to bust some Decepti-chops. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Likeits1985, and today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Siege Deluxe Class Ironhide. First off, let's take a look at Ironhide's weapon. You can see here that the weapon actually is nicely detailed with some silver paint on there as well. And the weapon does convert into hammer mode for hammer time. And here's the hammer mode. Now, there's a bunch of peg holes throughout the figure, on his arms here. You can even plug in the weapon back here in one of these holes. So for like a missile launching type of effect over the shoulder. So you do have that. And there is a storage area here. You can plug it in here. And you kind of have the weapon stored back there, which is really nice. It looks like a really nice militaristic look to have the weapon, mounted on the back or stored in the back like that. So, cool weapon. I like it. So, looking at Ironhide here in his robot mode, looking really nice. And before I forget, these panels on both sides of the legs really should have been pinned in. I don't know why Hasbro chose not to do that, whether it was cost or what, but they really, really have a tendency to fall out. And so it's a real shame that Hasbro did not choose to pin these in. There may have been a good reason for it, but I'm going to go with the reason that they wanted to save cost. Metal costs money and they didn't want to put a pin in there, so yeah. But you just look at these funny and they tend to fall off, and just flick them like this. Yeah. It doesn't take very much for these to fall off, and they will fall off as you're posing the figure, as you're transforming it. Even if the wind blows slightly, they'll fall off. It's really a shame, and really takes away from this being a perfect figure. So that's the negative about this figure. But looking at the figure itself, definitely to me it seems like a very G1 inspired Ironhide. Looking very nice from the front here. And taking a look at the back as that panel is about to come out, you can see there's nice detail back there. So looking fantastic here. And as usual for the Siege line, there's a lot of sculpting detail everywhere on this figure. So articulation, we've got a rotation at the head, and the head sculpt itself is very, very nice, very G1 looking. You got the shoulders attached there. They swivel at that point, and then they rotate here as well. And then they can go like that out to the side. And of course, you do the full 360. Swivel there, bend at the elbow, swivel wrist, swivel waist, 360. Forward, the thighs, forward, back, out to the side. Swivel there just above the thigh or at the thigh. Bend at the knee. And then you have this sort of joint here, which allows the figure to really get a wide stance and still have a flat surface upon which to stand. So, or the feet are flat on the surface. So that's really nice. All right, so let's go ahead and transform Ironhide into his vehicle mode. Alright, so here is Ironhide in his vehicle mode. And I actually like this vehicle mode. I mean, the only thing you can really say about it that's bad, at least in my opinion, you can see the arms here, and they're not really covered up. But I'm, kind of getting used to that design, to that part of the vehicle mode. So it's not too terribly bad, but you do see the arms exposed there. But they are pretty well integrated into the vehicle mode. Would have been nice to have something covering up this part, but it is what it is. You got some nice detail that are underneath the feet here. These appear to be like boosters or rockets, some kind of, or exhaust. So really nice sculpting detail there in the back, which are, of course, are the bottom of the feet. Looking around the vehicle mode, looking pretty good. And yeah, as you can see, you can mount the weapon there, any of these ports up here on the vehicle mode. And I don't know, you could probably put it back here. As silly as that would be, you can put it back there if you want to as well. So yeah, pretty nice vehicle mode. Definitely looks like a Cybertronian type of transport vehicle, or Cybertronian van, if you will. So yeah, looking nice. Lots of nice sculpting detail as well that you can see here in the vehicle mode. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and gals later.